Hey, welcome back to Dealing with the Deckers. I'm Candace Decker, realtor in Southwest Florida, and this is my sister-in-law and co-host and fellow realtor, Jamie Decker, the northwest suburbs of Chicago. So, Jamie, what do we have today?
All right, we're talking design, and we're going to be talking about how to make your Pinterest boards a reality. So we all use Pinterest, but there's a difference between pinning things and dreaming about them and actually kind of making them come to life. So
Yeah,
I know that's something you do all the time.
and there's Pinterest worthy and Pinterest fails. We want to be Pinterest worthy.
Right. Definitely. Well, it's so easy to go overboard with pinning. I know like my boards have 1,000 of the same room, for example, the same kitchen, same finishes and everything, 1,000 different pictures of them. And that's fine, but you eventually want to start being more systematic about what you're pinning and really determine why you're pinning that image. Like, is it the furniture, color scheme, decor, or is it like the overall feel of the room and the layout? Because like there's certain things you can't change, right? Like you're gonna look at some of these kitchens and be like, oh, I love those vaulted ceilings. Okay, well, I don't have vaulted ceilings, so it's probably not gonna look the same. So you really have to look and see what about it is what you love so that you can try to make that a reality in your own home.
Yeah, I agree. And also being really organized with your boards. So if you love a white kitchen, that's great. If you're going to be remodeling, if you are just replacing your backsplash and you currently have oak cabinets, then you might want to have a separate board for that to like really, really get your vision together. I think that's really important.
Yeah, and it's you said white, so that reminded me, you have to consider your lifestyle. Like, do you have kids? Do you have pets? So maybe that all white everything house that you love on Pinterest, it's got white walls, it's got white backsplash, white cabinets. Is that really feasible for your everyday life? So just things to kind of consider. You may love the look of it, but is it practical?
Yeah. And I do want to talk a little bit about how you can actually make this come to life because that's the most exciting part is when you can
Yeah.
actually have your own Pinterest post yourself.
Yep.
So, some of the ways to do this, like you were saying, is to really dive into exactly what you're looking for, finding pins that are super similar to your home
Hmm.
as far as, like you said, ceiling height, layout, even. So if you're looking at a kitchen that has a doorway in between it, that that's not going to look exactly how it would in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. So I think that's really important to keep that in mind, and also like going and digging into your pins. So it's hard to bring it to life if you're not looking at the details. So you can actually start to pick apart, like, do I love that light fixture or not? And if you do, then you can start actually searching for something that you can attain. Look up the description, pop it into Google, see if you can find it at Home Depot, Wayfair, or if you have to go somewhere and kind of get a custom thing done, that might help you make your decision about what you actually want to eventually put in your house.
Yes. So this is the exact thing that I did in order to make up my Pinterest bathroom come to life. So I took the exact picture of what I wanted. I printed it out and I took it to every single store and I picked out the finishes based on that. And then I gave it to my contractor and said, okay, this is exactly what I want. So make sure that the tile is laid out this way, that the fixtures go here and there. And it really did come to life because I took the exact sample. And you know
Yep.
what's so cool about it? It wasn't even expensive. It looked expensive, but it wasn't. That was the most
No. And that's what's great if you can take the picture with you and go into different stores. And you can go to, a high-end tile store, or you can go to Home Depot and
Mhm.
try to find something very similar. And then another thing you can do is buy samples of the tile, bring it back with you. I do that all the time. You can just buy one sheet of tile or one piece of tile. You can return it, but take it with you so you can see how it's going to look in the lighting of your home, because that Pinterest picture might have 1,000, photography lights around it, brightening it up, may look very different in your darker home without that, professional look. So it's really important to kind of test drive some of the finishes that you're thinking you love.
Mhm. And Pinterest does typically allow you to click on the link and from the photo, and a lot of times the bloggers, Pinterest people, are actually putting the materials right on their site so that you can just copy everything they're doing.
Exactly. Or to save a little bit of money, maybe that restoration hardware, light fixture or whatever, you can just put the description, whatever kind of light, chandelier, and put that into Google, and it might bring you up some other similar looking options for way cheaper. All about saving a buck.
Right now.
Well, I hope that helps everyone get some inspiration to bring their Pinterest boards to life. We always would love to see everyone's before and afters. We're total nerds about design before and after. So if you do any Pinterest board reality, make sure you share it with us, and we'll catch you on the next episode.